Well, the first thing that comes to mind is make friends with your breath.
Yeah. So first of all is the friendship with yourself, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with this constricted breathing, it's like we are our enemy. I mean that.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
what I know is this, that when friends ordinarily get together and they have conversation, oftentimes the conversation is not really fulfilling. And if friends get together with the agreement that everyone is going to expand their breath while they're together, something magical happens. Friendship goes to a deeper place of connection, and people can speak to one another about things that are really meaningful to them. So much of the conversation when people are not breathing, people are sitting around a table, maybe having a beer, but no one is really aware that they're breathing. And the breaths are habitually very shallow.
Yes.
This is because of the impact of the culture and the conditioning. And sometimes in our world today it's called the matrix.
Yeah.
And there's something so much richer in friendship. And it's what we really all want. It's a kind of intimacy,
Yes.
a kind of connection that we know we're not alone in the world, where we have friends, This is what I have found comes about when people are willing to expand their breath while they're hanging out. And maybe even leave the beer alone and just
Yes.
have the time spent with breathing. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I've realized with the people in this room.
Yes.
And others.
Yeah.
Friendship. One other thing to say about friendship relates to family and parenting especially. And I see the natural evolution of a parent-child relationship as the child grows into an adult is that the connection has to evolve into friendship.
Yes. Yes.
Once a child becomes an adult, then it's no longer needed a parent.
Yes.
What's needed is friendship.
Yeah.
And this is something, I think most parents don't find that they've become friends to their children. But this is a beautiful thing when it happens.
Yes. Yeah, for me, like a mother. It's very important to be with my daughter and to know very good when I have to let her go. So it's like you say, the relation is changing and changing, and I feel the compassion. I feel a deep compassion because I see my daughter how she do the things by herself when she's getting wrong or whatever she does. I feel detached to her, but with a great loving.
One more thing comes to my mind about friendship that I can share if you like to hear.
Yes.
And that has to do with conflict.
Okay.
And when conflict arises in a friendship,
Yes.
what allows for the conflict to result in even a greater love and a greater connection is if the two people encourage one another to be honest and to express their feelings without getting defensive, without taking the emotion that's expressed, like anger, for example, without taking it personally and getting defensive, but seeing the expression of the feelings as a gift to one another, and not the basis of a fight, but the basis of a healing.
Yeah.
The basis of expanding the breath and releasing the tension that's been held in the body.
Yeah.
And this is important in true friendship, that there's a space, it's a safe place to be really honest and vulnerable and express and show the feelings and not take anything personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and I realize how important is this point, because it's like if you give yourself permission to be so honest what is going on, the other is like an example for the other, and the other start doing the same. So it's like a way that we impact our environment, our family, our friends, or it's really amazing how it works.